let's do an all signs reading. See what your energy is like. See what's happening. Damn, my altar cloth is all over the place today. Also, happy fall. I see spooky time happening. Time for the spooky movies and the hot cocoa. However you guys do your fall. I love the hermit energy of the fall though. Because I feel like summertime is so active, right? And fall is kind of a time for us for introspection and growth and resolution and, you know, really deciding on what's important, what we want, what we like, what we don't like. This is a time for discovery. So let's discover something. Anunnaki. Controlling, drama, conflict of interest. Now I'd like to show you something very interesting about these two people. They're sitting in the exact same area, right? They look very similar in the way that they're dressed and all that. It almost reminds me of like gangs, how they're like, you know, Bloods and Crips hate each other, yet they dress exactly the same, like the same good music, like they would probably be best friends if they gave each other a chance, right? The problem is they're just seeing two different worldviews here, right? Like one's looking and only seeing darkness, and the other's looking and only seeing light, and it's like, it's kind of like what I said on my last reading. It's like if you're on a walkie-talkie, right, and you're like trying to talk to somebody through a walkie-talkie, but you're both on different channels. You'll never be able to get through to each other, right? You'll never be able to hear each other. It's like being at odds. Like they could be, you're on different frequencies, right? So like they could be right in front of your face talking, and neither of you are going to see from each other's perspective, and neither of you are really going to hear each other because you're seeing the world from two different perspectives here. And you're only, you know, you're on your own frequency. When you're on a different frequency, there's no getting through that fucking wall, right? And there's a level of having to accept that aspect of, you know, accept that truth about this situation. That somebody here, you're just not going to reach them. You're not going to, you know, and it's because you're not supposed to. You're supposed to cut ties. So, let's see. What does the tarot have to say for you? Okay. Like I said, with the Five of Swords, I'm seeing conflict, right? That's like the first thing coming out. Conflict. Also, what I'm seeing in this Five of Swords is like disarming the enemy here. Like, while their backs are turned, he's picking up all the weapons and disarming the enemy. Then we have Knight of Wands in reverse. And maybe perhaps how you disarm them is you end communication, right? You cut them off. You're just like, no, we ain't continuing this fight, actually. You can go fight with your fucking self. That's what I'm hearing. You can go fight with your fucking self. Um, Nine of Pentacles says that this is a good move. Like, this is what you're supposed to do. This brings a lot of, like, prosperity, abundance, happiness. Nine of Pentacles is, like, reaping rewards for doing the right thing. It's like, I feel like you were intuitively just guided. Like, this person is just bringing bullshit energy into your life, and you just have to cut it off, like, all the way. Just be done, because they're not going to stop. They're just going to keep trying to disturb your peace, right? And that's a kind of a form of obsession. You know, it's kind of gross when somebody is just dead set on making another person miserable. It's like, okay, well, why don't you focus on making yourself happy rather than focusing on making somebody else miserable? That doesn't make sense. It's disgusting, right? And so, I just, like, see you, like, just not giving them an opportunity to continue the fight with you. Because you're just not about that life anymore, right? You're just like, I don't want that, actually. I want peace. If you want chaos, go be chaos by your fucking self. You want to hold grudges, go be dumb. Like, that's your deal. You know, that's how I'm feeling. It's just kind of like allowing people to be the shitty people they're going to be, and just being, you know, focusing on your own happiness and growth and success at this time. Queen of Pentacles in reverse, I feel you letting go, right? If you notice, Queen of Pentacles is always holding on to something. Always holding on, always looking towards, like, you know. But with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, I see you letting go. You could be dealing with an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. And I'm saying that because of all the pentacles. Pentacles represent earth. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse is showing up. I'm going to get a clarifier on that before I even flip. You know what? Maybe I should flip these and then. Yep, I was right to flip these. Yeah, so Wheel of Fortune in reverse is you feel like you're just not getting anywhere with these people. Like, there's no reaching them. There's, like I said, walkie-talkies, different channels. There's no like appealing to their better nature. There's none of that because they're just fucked up. All right, they're fucked up individuals. They could be bipolar or like narcissistic. They just seem to have a lot of fucking shit going on over here. With the Judgment card, you make a decision here. You pass judgment on this situation. You know, some people, you know, they only think of Judgment Day as like a rapture or whatever. And let me tell you something. The word rapture means ascension, right? And in Buddhism, ascension represents nirvana within yourself, ascending to your own nirvana, right? You carry heaven within you, you carry hell within you. Choosing what you want to embody is your choice. Judgment Day, you know, as we are all, we're all God, right? Energy is in all of us. It's energy is the very essence of God. You know, it's within all things. It's, you know, it controls all things. It determines our entire future, our entire past. It's not limited by space and time. It's literally, it creates everything. It's building blocks for everything. Between every atom, ever, there's always going to be double the amount of energy holding that atom together with another, you know? electron repulsion. So yeah, for me, God is actually quite evident in our lives because energy fits the description of God very clearly. And what I'm seeing is, as beings of God, right? I'm not saying a Christian or, I don't believe in organized religion. Throw that idea out of your head before you start judging what I'm saying here. I don't believe in the Christian God, okay? I don't believe in Moloch. I think he's a piece of shit. So what I am seeing though is if we all carry the essence of God within us, we all have this opportunity to pass judgment, right? Not to be judgmental, right? But to use our discernment to pass judgment on situations, right? People come into our life as tests to see how well they pass that judgment, how well they respond in certain situations. Their responses determine their fate. How they handle situations determine their fate. If they want to act childish, they want to, whatever, then they're going to live in a personal hell of their own creation. Six of Wands tells me that you making this decision brings, like, a lot of, there's a lot of people who root for you, right? There's a lot of people who are looking up to you, who want to see you succeed. You're getting a lot of recognition for the good that you do. Because I see you as just really looking at the light, right? And to every light worker, there's a shadow worker. I don't know if anyone's aware of that. But yeah, and so we have to deal, and sometimes we deal with multiple a lot of the times we deal with multiple shadow workers in our life. And it's hard to understand their nature when you're a light being, because you're like seeing the light, you're looking for the good in people, you're trying to be optimistic, you're, trying to manifest good things, and they just can't. They just can't. They're in their darkness. They seek darkness. They like darkness. Some people really get off on being evil pieces of shit. Like, that's real. Like, I don't know if y'all have seen the Dahmer documentary yet, or show, whatever, but what the fuck, Some people are just evil for the sake of being evil, and we need that, because to every light there is shadow. It's that energy, the yin-yang energy, the balance of the universe, right? And I feel like you've been dealing with shadow workers, and this is your test. Are you going to fall prey to the shadow workers, or are you going to stand up as a light worker and be like, fuck that? And I see you being like, fuck that. I choose the light. And this brings you, like, abundance and notoriety. Like, people really appreciate you and look up to you. I see you in the spotlight. That's what Six of Wands is. It's being in the spotlight. It's like Minor Arcana star card. Maybe they're jealous too. That could be part of it. Jealous of your success, and they want to bring you down a few notches because of that. This is interesting. Yeah, this could have been an ex. King of Pentacles in reverse was also showing up. And if you see, the king is always holding on to something, and he's letting it go now, right? And so I feel like you're helping them to let go of this as well by you letting go. I just kind of see detaching from this situation, like removing both of your energy from this, washing your hands of it, choosing better. Everyone has an opportunity to not be a shitty shadow worker. Many are called, few are chosen. Few choose the path of the light because it is the road less traveled, right? Few people choose that because it is harder. It comes with more challenges. It comes with more everything, right? It's not easy to be a light worker because you have to literally be destroyed in order to help people who have been destroyed. You have to show them through your own survival story the path to light from darkness, right? It's like your struggles are not just for you, they're for anybody who is hearing your story to really be able to grow from and learn from, like, how the fuck do I get through a situation like this. And I learned this a lot when my two best friends, right? They've both been through freaking hell. And it's like all of their challenges and all the things that they've gone through, they've been able to help me. It was some things that, I'm going through and gone through and shit because they've been through it. And they're like, oh, let me help you traverse this problem because I've been through it, right? That's really the job of the light worker. And the Hanged Man in reverse tells me that any hang-ups, any obstacles, anything that's getting in the way is going to be removed. The Emperor in reverse. Yeah. This person, it's like they see themselves in that Emperor light. I feel like they've got really big egos, right? But they don't know how to be a leader. And they don't know how to be mature. And they don't know how to problem solve or resolve anything, right? They're not about that. They like bringing war and chaos and destruction. They like leaving fire in their wake because they're just like, fuck everybody who is in me. I'm the best, right? Very narcissistic energy. With the Knight of Wands, I'm seeing you as kind of the wounded warrior, right? Very guarded because of the people you've been dealing with, the bullshit you've been dealing with. Nine of Wands is like, but you know what's great about the Nine of Wands? This guy's been through war. He's been through hell. He's been through chaos. But guess what he's doing? He's fucking standing, right? Victoriously, he's standing. He's got all these wands, and yeah, they're guarding and protecting him right now because he's been through war. He's been through hell. And this is like overcoming all of that. All of that. This is a warrior coming home after bullshit, right? This is the one that survived the war, and that's the energy I'm seeing you in, right? You're not a victim. You're a goddamn warrior. And like I said in my last reading, maybe you should watch my last reading. Yeah, in my last reading, I was talking about how my friend, she was telling me just last night, she's like, sometimes you see these people and they just look built for war, right? They have they just look built for war. They carry the essence of a warrior. They're all, you know what I mean. And the thing about that, that I've assessed after really thinking about what she said, is if you're sending out that energy that you're built for war, that you're a warrior, a soldier, guess what is going to be drawn to you? What you're attracting? War. Okay? I'm saying this as a warrior, right? And that's the unfortunate part of being a warrior, right? Even if you're a warrior of the light. If you're showing up looking prepared for war, guess what you're going to find? War. And I feel like part of this is kind of teaching you about what you're attracting just based on, you could be in great energy. You can be in excellent energy, but if you're showing up like a goddamn warrior, guess what? Get ready to fight, right? Get ready to fight. Even if you're seeking peace. In fact, there's a quote I heard that I don't know who said it. Let me know if you know. But, it says, if you want peace, prepare for war. And really, if you want love, prepare for hate. You know, and it's like, it's unfortunate that that's the way that it is, but that's the way that it is. That's why people find love when they're not looking for love. That's why people struggle to find love when they're seeking love. And that's why they struggle to find peace when they're seeking peace. And, it's just this whole thing. Temperance in reverse, I feel like with the Sagittarius energy, you've got Sagittarius and Aries energy. Very fiery. But what I'm seeing here with the Temperance in reverse is like you might be losing your patience with this. You might be like, what the fuck? Why? Maybe stop showing up looking like a warrior. Okay? Stop showing up in that warrior ass energy. Show up like a monk. Know how to fight, but you don't gotta fight, Yeah, Seven of Wands, I feel like your impatience is really coming from this person, like, lying to you, right? Lying, cheating, stealing, that's what this card represents. But what I'm feeling is, like, just super dishonest energy coming out of this person, and I feel like it's really pissing you off, right? Especially if you're a person of high integrity, you're like, what the fuck? Like, you can't just walk in here with some bullshit ass energy like that. Like, no. We have morals in this world, right? And, like, do we? Hopefully. Some of us do, right? But not everybody. And that's a hard thing. Like, I remember there was a time I was, like, trying to help somebody, and they were like, maybe I just like being the way that I am, with all their issues and things. And I was like, that's fine. I don't understand that. That's fine. Don't come to me for advice. Like, bottom line, don't do it unless you want to get better. If you're just sitting here, trying to perpetuate some bullshit energy, I'm not going to help you with her. Eight of Pentacles is telling me that you should really focus on your work. Really focus on, building yourself up. Focus on the things that bring prosperity and abundance in your life, not the things that bring conflict and chaos. I have the Star card, right? We already had the Six of Wands, and now we have the Star. You could be in the spotlight. You could be a public figure, or about to be. And that also comes with conflict, right? That also comes with chaos. The more we get recognition, the more the shitty people come out. The jealous people, the people who don't want to see you succeed, the people who want to just shit on your name, And it's because they're so focused on you, right? They're not focused on themselves. You're over here focusing on you, focusing on your development, focusing on your growth, and you're doing your best, right? And when other people are just, and it's like, yeah, I've had people in my own life that were just like, oh, how'd you start your own merch line? How'd you do this? How'd you do that? And I'm like, I just started. Like, I just wanted to do something and I found out how to do it. Like, it's literally that simple. But everyone's trying to take your way of success or trying to take your, like, they want to do it the way you do it and they can't. Like, they want to take your limelight and they can't. Like, this is your purpose, your destiny, and they can't shit on that, right? It's just, it's not allowed. So, sorry, OCG. Five of Cups in reverse. I feel you in this energy of like not wanting to waste your love, your abundance, your anything on shitty people anymore. I feel you just being like, no, I'm done. Like, I'm done with people who want to put me in a bad headspace. I'm done with people who want to watch me fail. I'm done with people who just shit talk me. Um, it's just this energy of being fucking done with bullshit ass energy. Very fair, very good energy to be in. Honestly, like, I just see you being over it, over the nonsense. The Star card is also Aquarius energy. Aquarians are the humanitarians, right? That's why we're represented by somebody pouring a vase of water on the ground, right? That's humanitarian energy. Water represents love and emotions, and ground obviously represents earth, right? So have, you have so much love and so much to offer the world, and I see that you're really bringing that to the surface here. You're really pouring your love on the world, really doing your work as a light worker, right? I just see nothing but light coming from you. Um, and people are gonna shit on that. They're gonna be mad about that because they're shadow workers, right? They're like, how dare you do that? Be a good thing in a shitty world. Um, and oftentimes too, if you're sitting in that Aquarius energy, it's hard to have personal relationships, right? When your love is so universal, it's so vast, and it includes so many. Um, Romance can be difficult as fuck. I'm saying this as an Aquarius. It can be difficult as fuck because you don't want to invest all of your energy into just one person and all your time into just one thing. You want to do what you're here to do. You want to spread your light. You want to spread love everywhere. I'm not talking about sexual love. I'm talking about just real wholesome love. Like, you want to be like humanitarian who helps change the world for the better. You want that mark that you leave on the planet to be a good one, right? And sometimes it makes it so fucking difficult to be in relationships and deal with just one person because they want to take all of that, right? They want to be the recipient of all of your love and all of your light and all of your energy, and that's cute, but that's not what you're on the planet for. Um, and so you might break some hearts. What's that song? It's coming to my head. It's I've been breaking hearts for far too long. Um, what is it called? He sings, I've been breaking hearts for far too long. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's all I need for this message. Maybe, you're kind of a heartbreaker because people are always trying to get more out of you or trying to be the sole recipient of all of your love and all of your hard work and efforts. And you're just like, I ain't about that way. Like, you can't deal with jealous people if you're a humanitarian. Cannot. Bottom line, because it's literally your job to work with all the people. It doesn't matter how hot they are. It doesn't matter how not hot they are. It doesn't matter how funny they are. It doesn't matter how not funny they are. whatever the case is. Like, you know, you have to, if you do have a partner, you have to have a partner who can, one, trust you, you know, and two, like, accept that this is part of your journey. And you're going to have to deal with all kinds of people. And it's not about how, you know, it's not about all that shit, you know. Where an average, like, person is just so fixated on such superficial things. I don't see you being fixated on the same bullshit. I just don't. So I have the King of Cups, right? This is a very mature king, right? This is somebody who's very in touch with their emotions. Somebody who, you know, I see you holding the vase of water, right? Same with that star energy. And it's like you have a lot to offer the world. And that's what I'm really seeing here. You have a lot to offer the world. And you're holding onto your emotions and onto, you know, your emotional well being for this greater purpose. Um, Eight of Wands in reverse. Um, Eight of Wands in reverse is like needing stillness. Alright, like I said in the beginning of this reading, I believe it was this one. The best part of fall is that hermit energy, going inside, getting time to really work on things. And, you know, because summertime is so active, and now it's time for, like, okay, time to slow the pace, slow the roll, have some stillness, get some time to yourself, go out in nature, do your thing. Um, you definitely need that though. Meditation. Page of Wands. Page of Pentacles. Okay, I want to talk about this. You're going to be receiving offers from people, right? And they're going to be dressed like pimps. Look at them. Dressed like absolute pimps. I feel like you attract a lot of different types of people in your life. And you're really drawing them in, whether or not you mean to. It's like people just admire the fuck out of you. And I feel like you don't lack for people wanting to love you in that way. You don't really lack at all. I feel like Spirit really has your back. With the Devil card and the Five of Pentacles, though, I see that any energy who tries to come in, right? The Devil card goes back to that narcissist, right? The person who can't hear you, can't see you. They're not on the same frequency. They're just blinded to their own stupid mindset. They're going to be left out in the cold, right? I'm seeing so much abundance and good things happening for you, but for this individual who tries to disturb your peace, it's like they're losing, right? They want to be shadow workers. Well, guess what? They get to live in the shadows now. They get to be exactly that. Ain't nobody got to disturb their, you know, that's what they wanted. That's what they wanted when they were being controlling and starting drama and trying to, you know, fuck with your peace. They wanted this energy. Otherwise, they wouldn't have done it. Alright? They wanted so badly to feel like in this shitty, no peace having, garbage ass energy, right? That's the energy that they're comfortable with because it's the energy that they know. And I just see you like kind of being like, fine, go be a devil, go be a demon, go deal with that shit. I'm gonna be prosperous and abundant and happy, and my community is gonna love me, and I'm gonna, you know, and that's gonna be beautiful freaking energy. Getting with the Page of Wands and the Page of Pentacles, it's like getting really good, like the Page of Wands represents like good news or an opportunity, an offer, right? And Page of Pentacles is also an offer in regards to your abundance and your happiness. Because as you are light, you will attract more light. Like I said, this is judgment. This person has chosen that path for themselves. Otherwise, they would want peace. Otherwise, they wouldn't try to, bring chaos and conflict. No, they want to feel wounded, victimized, not right? They want to play the victim role. They want to be left out in the cold with fucking nothing. That's the energy that they're really looking for. To lose all the things that is important to them. Because if they didn't want that, they wouldn't have tried to take it from you. Right? Because do unto others as you wish to be done upon you, right? And, they're doing that. Right? Whether or not they're consciously aware of it, yeah, they're doing that. Because this is the only energy that they want. The only energy that they're striving for. The only energy, they just want to be a piece of shit. And that's how shadow workers are. And they will end up feeling that. They're going to lose all the things. Ten of Swords in reverse is like a promise here from the divine that you will not be defeated. Right? You will not. Because you are so favored. Right? You do well for the universe. You're bringing positive things into the universe. Therefore, you're not going to be defeated by some weak-ass energy, right? Queen of Swords, your advice is to cut this motherfucker off, right? First sign of that demonic energy, cut it off, right? Let them live in their own personal hell. That's what they want. Otherwise, they wouldn't be working so hard towards it, Ten of Wands in reverse, let go of that burden, right? You see that? That's a fucking burden. Get it all off your chest, whatever. 10-10, also 10 of Swords and 10 of Wands in reverse. It tells me endings and new beginnings. So yeah, let go of that burden. Cut them off. They're not for you. You don't need demons in your life. Yeah, King of Swords in reverse. They're going to keep trying to be a presence in your life. They're going to try to keep that door open. And it's up to you to really close that door. With the Magician in reverse, I like this. Because you know what we know of magicians? One second. What we know of magicians, is that with a magician, the magician never reveals his secrets. Goes back to that Seven of Swords energy, right? They never reveal their secrets. The left hand never knows what the right hand is doing. They create illusion and deception, right? What is the job of the magician? To just deceive and create illusions, right? Kind of like that devil-ass energy. With the Magician in reverse, right under the Queen of Swords, I'm seeing that it's kind of up to you to make sure that this energy is not invited in your life anymore. You have no open doors for them anymore. Oh shit, I didn't pull Seven of Swords. I thought I did. That's crazy. That's crazy because it just came out. I was like, oh fuck, I thought I did. Must have been the last reading. Yeah, dude. Seven of Swords in reverse. Letting go of liars, cheaters, and thieves. With the Justice in reverse, right? You may feel like, this has been an unfair situation. Like, there's no justice here. You may feel like this person is just shitty, and they're just corrupt as an individual, right? They're just breeding more hate and injustice in the world, right? With the Six of Pentacles in reverse, they will not lord over you ever again, alright? They'll never lord over you ever again. With the Empress energy coming out, I see you in this heavy, heavy energy where you're like, nope, I'm a creator. I'm a leader in my own right. Right? The Empress is all the queens in the upright. This is heavy divine feminine energy. You know how the Empress fights? With love, right? And compassion and fairness. Love is literally her shield here. Her shield is in the form of a heart. She has the essence of the goddess within her, right? Whatever the Empress decides is law, I feel like this could have been a false twin flame or something with the Emperor in reverse, and I'm seeing like opposite of each other in every aspect, right? And we have the Queen of Swords in the upright, the King of Swords in reverse. It's like they're showing up faking that energy, right? Or they did. They tried to show up like a divine counterpart, and really they're just here trying to destroy your peace. Because some people are just legit evil. Like, just legit. But it's not going to work with the Ten of Cups. Now you have 10, 10, 10. Yeah, 10 of Cups means that you're getting all of your abundance, your happiness, your community, your family, feeling good about life. Everything's coming full circle for you. Because you're not allowing hatred to rule your universe like this person. Strength. Leo energy. Oh, and the Justice was Libra. I forgot to tell you that. You pretty much have everyone. Devil, Capricorn, Temperance, Sagittarius, Emperor, Empress, Aries. All that. You got everybody. Star, Aquarius. With strength, you have Leo. And, this is going to require a lot of strength for you. A lot of strength of character. A lot of self-love. With the Hierophant in reverse and the King of Wands in reverse. King of Wands in reverse. It's funny that comes out. Because that would be the King of Lies, right? With the Devil energy here. There's somebody who doesn't learn or grow with the Hierophant in reverse. And Taurus energy, right? Not saying that they're Taurus. I'm just saying Taurus in the reverse energy can, the Taurus energy is learning and growing and developing. In the reverse of that is the opposite, right? And so I feel that with the King of Wands in reverse and the Hierophant in reverse, this is somebody who just lies, creates drama, hates you, right? Hates you. And that's such a strange energy to have. Hatred. Like, is anything worth hatred? It's like they didn't learn any lesson in their entire encounter with you. They didn't learn anything, right? They didn't grow at all. Where they we're given an opportunity to grow in light with you and to do something better, you know? It's like they chose the other way. They chose jealousy and anger and hostility, and it's unfortunate, you know? I mean, because Tauruses are fucking amazing, right? And them showing up in the opposite energy of that, it's like saying, like, that they're just bad for the sake of being bad, right? Just for the sake of creating hell for other people, right? Little drama kings over here. Because they're heavy in that masculine energy, that toxic masculine energy. Like, I'm seeing it all over the board. It's just toxic masculinity all over the fucking board. And this is the energy of the people that you're dealing with. But you know what? God gives his greatest challenges to his greatest warriors. Look at Hercules, right? Hercules had to defeat Cerberus, he had to hold up the heavens, he had to do all that stuff without any assistance from the gods, right? In fact, he was assisting the gods as a demigod. And he had to go through a lot because that's how he was able to secure his place, his spot as Zeus's son. And his brother Perseus, a funny story about him, because Perseus had chosen to live among mortals and all that, you know. And he wanted to completely disregard his God connection at all. And Zeus once looked at Perseus in Clash of the Titans, that tale. He looked at Perseus and he said, "You are not weaker because you are half human. You are stronger because you are half human." Right? With the Anunnaki card coming out, I really feel an importance in telling you that. Because not everybody who's walking on Earth looking like a hominid is fully human. Right? Like, anybody who knows anything about the Anunnaki knows that. Lightworker doesn't conform to this carnal world in the same way. They don't conform at all. They stand out like a sore thumb because they are different, right? People are always like, why are you different? What is the thing, you know? They don't understand why you always come off in this energy of light and happiness when you're getting hit with freaking with left hooks, right hooks, all kinds of hooks, you know, just randomly blindsided by some shit. And they're like, how are you still standing? How do you have such good energy about you? How are you still such a light when literally every demon has come at you trying to turn you into something evil? And it's like, because you're just not. Because you're made out of light. You're made out of goodness. You know, you take all of these challenges as lessons, right? And you help people with it. It's beautiful energy. I'm inspired by your energy. Actually, Mahavidya. No matter how logical an approach may be or how sensible it may seem, there are times when the heart nudges us toward a different way, Have the courage to be moved by your heart along untried paths that resonate, whatever the logical mind has to say about them. You are outgrowing a problem and birthing a superior outcome. Kundalini Shakti. Significant inner shifts are taking place. Energies are beginning to move in new ways. You may feel that resolution is hard to pin down at this time. Lean into unfamiliar territory with boldness, tempered by patience. You will become capable of many things on many levels that you were not capable of accomplishing previously. You shall arise, a fresh path is signified. Kalika Tantrika. Kali overcomes karma, realigns us with our path when we have veered off course, reverses the momentum of negativity, and detaches draining energy cords, restoring us to full vitality. It may seem like your will is being thwarted or you are not getting what you want, but the goddess knows what she's doing. Her actions will benefit you. Trust. Gurukula. To receive your divine inheritance of blessings and support for sacred fulfillment, certain karmic conditions that resonate at a lower frequency need to be cleared. Kudakula signifies a time of rapid movement on your path and freedom to attract what you want and need. Let go of that which does not belong in your world. Release and you shall receive. Kapali. Tune into the spiritual power within you. It is beyond what society understands and can offer you. It will nourish, protect, inspire, and guide you through any troubles. If your path is diverging from your original plans or is out of sync with those around you, trust in what is happening and know that you are within Kali's care. All right. So, this is pretty much what I have for you. I hope this was helpful. Namaste. I love you guys, and I will catch you later.